Hey guys, in this video I will be playing a Battle of the Flight Recorder tournament. Although I lost my first battle, but this was quite an interesting battle to watch. It's definitely going to be a very interesting one. So let's begin. So battle map is over the hill. Okay, let's go. Collecting the resource container first. Okay, he's taking this one. We will take this one at least. Okay, this was my mistake. I could have collected this one. Unfortunately, did not do it in time and I collected two containers here. I'm not sure if there was a container here or not. However, I got this container here and I'm going to go into level 2 HQ and build my own shipyard. And now he has sent 3 coyotes and I know that he's going to use these to kill the assault infantries that I will produce one by one, that usually all Confederation players do, so he can do a much bigger resource loss to me. And I could not scout his base at the first because he produced a lot of infantries. Now for having more containers, definitely it's possible for him to block my scouts, and he's doing that quite efficiently. And I'm going to take the containers here, and I have built some bunkers, although these bunkers are very expensive. 3 bunkers, 170, 170 and 170 resources 3 times, but these bunkers will be useful for me in late game, so it's really worth producing those bunkers. Now he has HQ level 2 and AVA factory producing dragonflies. Okay, and before something happens, his second dragonfly arrived, but I got the scout. I have grenadiers, armadillo, dragonfly, rush attacks. So that's all he's going to do. He's just going for a rush attack. That's why he has HQ level 2. Okay, now you see grenadiers here, and he has dragonflies and armadillos. Dragonflies in front are, if you see here, if the dragonflies are kept in front, then the assault infantries will attack them, and the assault infantry will not use their great weapon, the grenades. If they focus on the air, they can only fire the rifle gun, not the grenades, so preventing the grenade of the assault to be hit. And so he's just protecting his grenadiers using dragonflies and armadillos. And meanwhile he's trying to destroy my buildings with grenadiers. I was totally off guard for a rush. I wasn't prepared because I also could not manage to have a scout, unfortunately. Okay, let's go. I'm still going to rebuild a lot of barracks behind and going to keep on producing units. And there has been a very high loss for me. I lost 2 barracks, a level 2 vehicle factory, and also a supply center, so that was a big loss for me. And this bunker is now able to hit. At least these assaults that are coming one by one is able to delay the grenadiers just for a bit, and meanwhile my bunker is showing its might. So this one bunker is acting very good for me, that I built initially, in saving me from the rush attacks. Okay, and you see this assault versus dragonfly. Assault is using their rifle, so that's his plan, that he don't want my assault to attack his grenadiers, so he's controlling his armadillos properly. Now if you see this whole battle, you'll understand how to play as a resistance player, so you can put the maximum pressure on your opponents and not giving the Confederation player a breath to do something. If the Confederation player develops, then you know that most of the time the Confederations are the winner of the late game battle. So we came above the hill because after repelling the attack, I thought that since I have more assault infantry, I'm definitely going to be able to do something about these grenadiers. Yes, and I also killed many of them. Now I rebuilt my one supply center using a blue reconstruction boost and going to produce lots of assault this time because he's producing lots of infantries. And to prevent his dragonflies from doing something, I'm going to produce lots of typhoons. Okay, let's fall back. I could not keep up with his might. The lots of snipers behind, and he's in a good position here. It will be foolish because my units will be dispersed if I go through this building. So it's better for me to take this location. So, okay. Fortunately, I already built a special vehicle factory before I wanted to go for Zeus Torrent, but he rushed me, so I'll have to just go for assault and typhoons at the start right now. Okay, unfortunately these snipers, I cannot go this far. After destroying them, I'm going to retreat. Okay, it was not going to be very good for me to just being killed down by those snipers. I should retreat. I should have retreated much earlier because I took a lot of casualties, although I was able to repel the attack, but the resources I'm losing is also huge. Okay, another small scale attacks. He kept sent the snipers forward, and I'm producing assault infantries. Okay, now here comes a big fight. His snipers and armadillos are quite in good position, and also he's keeping some riflemen in front because snipers are working quite well. Because if you see, there are not any clear free space for a lot of assault infantries to walk, so snipers are being quite useful in this map. Okay, and I'm not going to blame the map, but this if you think about the all the three maps that this tournament has, for these kinds of sniper grenadiers tactic, this map was the best for him. So he was a bit lucky to have this map, although he was sure to win this fight. He did play very good. I need to upgrade my units and buildings a lot to mess with him. He's a tough guy, definitely. Okay, I'll have to retreat to the safety of my base. I'm going to upgrade the special vehicle factory into level 2. Need to produce lots of torrents. Okay, here goes. Now, if this entrance is very small, so I could not go into the high ground using this many assaults. Now he's have riflemen and armadillos and snipers behind. The problem is that he has been producing more units compared to me from the very start, and I took lots of casualties. And even now, taking casualties and not having enough free space to attack with the assault infantries. And by taking full advantage of that, he's being ahead of me on every aspect. That's making me definitely suffer a lot. Okay, I'm going to go forward, use the scouting boost, but snipers keep coming. There's no stop of them. So we will halt our attack again. We will regroup and prepare our armies once again. Okay, unfortunately I got this killed by these allied buildings. And we even forgot that this is not a confrontation battle, it's a tournament battle. Okay, flight recorder tournament. Okay, but no one is bothering to collect those. Those are going to make us just slower. So we should be playing confrontation, especially when the map is so small. Okay, I cannot enter through this narrow space. I can only have an attack from here towards his base. Okay, first. Okay, now here comes the attack. He went for the attack and my torrents responded. Although not all his infantries got destroyed, but many of them got destroyed. And I'm going to send my infantries to kill those snipers, but those snipers are in a quite good formation. My assault infantries are stuck in this narrow space. This is just too sad for me. I don't have the enough space to attack. I'll just retreat. Okay, now let's bring the torrents forward and going to launch some missiles on them. Upgraded these two barracks into level 3 to have some fire assaults along with assault infantries. Wanted to have cyclones and fortress, but fortress is not upgraded, and for producing cyclones I need one EVA factory, another new construction yard, because I cannot definitely build in front. This place is very risky. He can attack directly from here, and I'm not able to occupy the high ground because the entrance is very narrow. Not an ideal way for assault infantry to respond. Okay. Retreating with the units, that's the best thing to do. Cannot fight when he's inviting me into a death trap. At least I'm going to try to do something here. Tricky. By attacking his base here. So he should have intensified his attack here, seeing that his base is under trouble. We destroyed these barrack level 3, level 1 barrack, 1 level 2 vehicle factory, and 1 sniper, 2 supply center, 1 power plant, and also another building I forgot, and this avia factory will also be destroyed, but his attacking units retreated, and I'm going to try to make an attack again. So here his snipers and riflemen returned, and he has built 2 sniper towers here just right at this moment to prevent any possible attack. So he was quite clever, and I did not have much units. After taking those constant attacks from his units, I did not have much big army to fight with, and I definitely cannot attack with this. We will retreat again. Okay, his attacks are still intensifying, and now, and unfortunately for me, with the reconstruction boost he can get most of the buildings because I destroyed most of the administrative buildings. But this was the first time I was able to at least blow some damage to his base. Well, he has been troubling me throughout the whole time by taking advantage of the early developments and also the map geography. Okay, again. Okay, this time no attack. Okay, so here the attacks comes from here. I was a bit late. This time a serious mistake for me to not to have a scout at this location, and unfortunately I don't have much army. It seems like he sent all his units into attack, and before and my units all got died before even I could meet with these snipers. Unfortunately, lots of snipers here. This won't be easy. Of course, fire assaults cannot be hit while they're on air, but after landing on the ground, if there are so many of them, definitely it will be very difficult for me to survive. And this is the safe haven for the snipers, because in a condition like this, when they're just close to my base, all my assault infantry that will come out will instantly follow those snipers because they will see danger coming, so they need to go for fight and die instantly. Okay, too sad. I don't have any units here, and deltas won't be very useful, I know that for sure. At least I should have tried with a big number of deltas. Okay, I needed to destroy this bunker and build and I should have tried to build another bunker here much earlier, because now his attacks are so intensified that it's not even possible for a bunker to even stand in front of them. Okay, they're going to target these torrents because the torrents is very scary. Good damage dealer, of course. Torrents deal very good damage. Now I did not have any other way to expand my base because this place was risky and he occupied this place, which was my big mistake. I allowed him to take this space, which was the very wide space, and I just totally missed the opportunity. And at this moment on, I do not have any other way to counter his attacks. I'll just simply finish this video here. Okay, nothing to do. So that's all for this video.